Tony Hunt. We're going to talk about some new lipsticks I've picked up over the last few weeks. And I should be posting my L'Oreal mini haul before this video, but if not, I recently picked up the L'Oreal Infallible Liquid Lip colors. This one is an Eye Explorer. I am wearing it today. And I have some swatches right here for you, and I'm going to go over some other things in my collection that this might be a dupe for. But the L'Oreal is right here on the bottom. Should get up here. And they dry down transfer proof to the most part. I do notice that it does come off on some of my coffee cups and stuff a little bit, but your daily stuff, like I said, if you go and kiss somebody, it's not coming off on anybody, so it's mostly transfer proof. It's a nice thin formula. I don't find it to be overly drying. It doesn't make my lips look older than what they are, and it doesn't emphasize lines and stuff. It also reminds me of my Baby Bat lipsticks. And it reminds me of the Dose of Colors formula. It's very thin. You only need one swipe to get full opacity. And I am not wearing a lip liner with it. So there is that. Now, let's go over some of the other things that it could be a dupe for in my collection. My beloved Beauty Bakery Ginger Snap. I love this. I talk about this a lot. It's on its last leg. I just can't seem to throw it out. But this is like a psychotic liquid lip. When you put this on, this is going to stay on all night. It's going to stay on till the next morning. I mean, I have to use my Mary Kay eye makeup remover to take this off. I haven't found anything else that takes it off quite like that. But yeah, this stays on forever and a day, which is kind of a pain sometimes if you don't want it to. But it stays on. If you're going to go out drinking or partying, this is what I suggest you wear. It'll stay on throughout everything. But if you don't want permanent liquid lip color, this is a very nice dupe for the Beauty Bakery Ginger Snap. Now this is a little more opaque, full coverage on the lips, and slightly darker, but really on my lips it looks the same. Little shade variances like that doesn't come across on my lips. And I don't know what happened to this swatch, but it looks a little scary, but it's not. The L'Oreal does not fade or go into fine lines. I'm not sure what I was doing here when I swatched this. But yeah, this is the Beauty Bakery, so you can see it's very similar. And another thing that I picked up recently is this e.l.f. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I have been enjoying this. This is up here. I've been enjoying this a lot. It's kind of a strange deal, though. It's hard. When they say sheer, yeah, it's kind of sheer. I have to put on a couple of layers. It's, for the most part, transfer proof, but it is sheer. Like, let me get this up here and see if you can see. That's just one swipe, so you can kind of see through it. It wears off really nice and almost looks like a stain by the end of the day. Every once in a while I do have this weird thing when I wear this that it kind of peels off from the middle. It kind of gets peely where it meets your, saliva and stuff. So after a few hours it looks a little funky, and I actually just take a Kleenex and run it in the inner part of my lip and kind of just buff it out, and it looks fine again, but it does do that weird little peel off deal. But I do like the shade of this, and I have been enjoying it. But it is on the same lines as this new L'Oreal one. Now, what color is this? Warm Verbena. So these all three are a dupe for each other. I think the e.l.f. is the cheapest. I'm sure it's only like $5. The L'Oreal is a little, I think it was like 11 maybe, 11 or 12. The Beauty Bakery, I'm not sure what it is offhand, if it's 20. But it's around that price point. So, yeah, I am happy with that purchase. And this one right here is a new Maybelline that I'm going to talk about coming up here in this video. But I wanted to swatch it next to this one just so you can get a comparison of how much deeper it is. And now we're going to talk about that one with some dupes. Okay, we're going to talk about that Maybelline lipstick I got. And I typically don't go for drugstore lipsticks a whole lot. Let me get that up there so you can see it. Is that correct? Yeah, Maybelline. This is Spice For Me number 370, and it was supposed to be a satin finish. And look at that gorgeous color. Is that not just, that's a Tony color if I've ever seen one. Fantastic. I do have it on right now. All right, let's get out the swatches. This time I did put it up top. I'm not sure if this one's completely dry, but it will set and dry down a little bit to a nice satin finish. I completely agree with that, 100%. It will wear away throughout the day, not terribly. It wears away to look like almost a stain, and the color is still there. It will come off on your cups. It will come off if you rub your mouth. If you eat, you're going to see a little bit of it on the outline of your lips, but you're going to have to reapply. This, I like it blotted once too. I didn't blot this one just so you could see the color. But yeah, it's very nice, satin, comfortable, and it is super creamy to apply. Just, it's very nice. I would suggest to wear a lip liner with it. Now, in this I have, where are we at? Right here. I put in, next to it, this is my 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil by Urban Decay. I just like this. This matches most of my lipstick collection. This is in Torch. So I would suggest you line your lips, and it's hard to find this color of lip liner to match. I also have Kylie and Pumpkin. It's a little, that one's a little lighter than what I would go, but this matches it perfectly. But yeah, I would line your lips. I did not line my lips here. It doesn't completely feather, but it is super creamy. So you're gonna need to kind of keep it in between the lines. So yeah, I would suggest line your lips with it. All right, but first off the bat, what I noticed is, gee, I like this color. I wonder why I like this so much. This is fantastic, which usually means I have 3 or 4 things in my collection already, and I do, and it's my Fenty Beauty matte lipstick in, this is the Freckle Fiesta, and I have it right here. Now, when they say matte with this, they mean it. This sucker dries down. Sometimes it kind of sucks the life out of your lips. I'm not gonna lie. So if you're not a youngin', this might be a little harsh environment there. I do wear the same lip liner with it. It's not transfer proof, but it is more transfer proof than this Maybelline one. So it really depends on what you're looking for. This Maybelline, I think, is like half the cost of this Fenty one. But yeah, I mean, this is nice. Like I said, you're going to want to put a lip balm on and line your lips if you're wearing this Fenty one. But this one is just so much more comfortable. I kind of am wondering, coming up, how much I'm going to get use out of this one, knowing that I have this in the collection. But that's just the name of the game, isn't it? All right, moving right along. This one, the third one down, is Ofra Liquid Lipstick in Miami Fever. I do love my Ofra liquid lipsticks. This is the same orangey type situation. This isn't as satin and glossy as this one, but like I said, the Maybelline one, once you like drink something or pat your lips once, it's not this shiny. It kind of dries down to this. But the Ofra ones, they don't, I want to say is they transfer, so be aware of that. But I just wanted to show you that it's very close to this Miami Fever. And another Ofra one that is a little darker than this Miami Fever, and this is a favorite of mine, is the one in Americana. This is their new packaging. It's just a little darker than Miami Fever, but really this new Maybelline one is kind of in between these. So there's another comparison. I can't remember how much these are. I'm going to say they're probably around the $20 mark, like everything else higher end. So if you were ever eyeing any of these, really, you're going to be happy with this Maybelline one. It's about the same. And I put down here the next one just so you could compare. Oh no, this isn't the next one. This is a Ready Based Orange, just so you can kind of see. And I'll get up close here so you can really tell. This is Bite Beauty Hot Harissa, but that's got just a little bit of red in it. All right, so there's some dupes out of my collection for this Maybelline one. I like it very much, and I will be getting a lot of use out of it coming up. Okay, Next on our list is Dose of Colors. I got 2 more to add to my collection from before. This color is Knock on Wood, which I do have on right now, as you can see. Right here, this is Knock on Wood. These are what I was comparing it to in my collection, but here are my other Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. So we have Knock on Wood at the top. The second one down from that is the Cork. The next one is Campfire. And the one clear at the bottom is Old Flame, just to compare some Dose of Colors color for you, in case you're interested in any of those 4 down right here. And we're going to talk about these swatches right now. So the top one, of course, is Knock on Wood by Dose of Colors. This next one, which, I mean, it's kind of a dupe, but it's more a little yellow, is a Melt Makeup in Mural. And that's what this looks like. But as you can see, it's a little more orange. This is a little more beige based. But it's close, just in case you had this and you're like, eh. You can kind of make do. I'm sure if you had a brown lip liner, you could probably pull this off. But the Dose of Colors, I didn't even talk about the Dose of Colors formula. I like them. They're very thin. They're for the most part transfer proof. They're better than that L'Oreal one when it comes to transfer proof. They're comfortable. They don't make my lips look like a cat butthole. They don't look liney. It doesn't fade or smudge. They're very nice. I suggest you pick one up. If you were thinking about trying one, now is the time. They are awesome. So there's my little rant about Dose of Colors. So to carry on, Dose of Colors and that L'Oreal I said was very, very comparable to Baby Bat, which is another favorite formula of mine. So this one right here, which actually looks a lot like this, just maybe a tad more of the yellow, but this one's Gingerbread Cookie. I don't know if that's a year-round shade. I got it in the fall, and I thought they had it available again this past fall. But this is probably one of my most worn lipsticks right now in my collection, believe it or not. When I have to think about what do I wear the most on the everyday, I wear this a lot. I think it matches my hair the best. So there's that one. And I wanted to compare another Baby Bat. This one is Citrine, which this is going to be more yellow, of course, it's called Citrine, than this Melt one, but there is that at the bottom. So I wanted to compare what this is, more beige, tan, going down to orangey colors, just in case you had some of these and you weren't sure if you wanted to purchase that Dose of Colors one. All right, so there's some somewhat dupes to that Knock on Wood. Finally, the last item I wanted to talk about is the Dose of Colors Campfire. And again, here are some swatches. I am wearing it right now. These are the new ones I got. It is right here in the middle. Oh, geez, where are the shades? We got, I'm sorry, the top is Knock on Wood, Cork, Campfire, and then the bottom one was, oh, geez, I just went through these. Old Flame, sorry. Old Flame. And now here it is, right here, Campfire. My camera's not picking it up, but it is a little more coral than the rest of the lip colors that I just talked about. Everything I have and went over is either like a brownie, yellow, orangey, rusty color. This one's a little more coral. My lights are not doing it justice, but I really don't have that many coral-based lip products in my collection. So I did put up here, this is that, sorry, I have like a million lipsticks out in front of me. This one right here is that L'Oreal one I just got, which is kind of close, but in real life, this pulls a brighter coral color. Just the lights are washed. Oh, there we go. Hey, maybe if I don't put it straight in the light, maybe, I don't know. But I know you're like, Tony, that looks just like everything else you just swatched on your hand. It's really not in person. It's not that orange. It's kind of like a bright coral color. There's no other way to describe it. Yeah, but I don't have that many things that are similar to it in my collection, so that might be the one thing that's a one of a kind. Anyway, well, I hope you liked this video. It takes a little bit to put forth some dupes. As you can tell, I like my orangey based lip products. We all like what we like, right? Well, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!